The Survivor, written by BoredomExcluded. As I run through the woods in pitch black, there is only one thing on my mind: survival. As each step hits the ground, piles of dead leaves crunch beneath my boots. The cold fall air at night fills my lungs and keeps me on my toes. I run through the trees and grip my axe as tight as possible to make sure I have a weapon at all times. I have to survive. Let me rewind a little. Throughout my life, I have been anything but normal. Always the odd one out at school. Always the loner at restaurants. And now, living alone in rural New Hampshire. I didn't pick an isolated house in the forest. It's just where I happened to end up. I had good parents growing up. They treated me right and gave me everything I needed to grow up and have a nice life. Sadly, they were killed when I turned 18, and I was forced to begin my lonely new life. I had no siblings, no pets, just me and my parents. The one thing they made sure of was that I needed to survive, whatever it took. I went to college after working 3 jobs and ended up becoming an architect. I barely got to interact with people. Clients just emailed me houses they wanted, and I drew them up. I made enough money to live in my own house and spend whatever I wanted on whatever I wanted. It is a nice life. I am a big hunter. Since I don't talk to many people, I tend to be quieter and reserved. These skills allow me to hunt, and I've gotten pretty good at it. I've been able to eat all kinds of meat. My job and my skills both allow me to survive. Now back to the current moment. As I finally arrive at my secret hunting cabin in the woods, I grab my rifle and prepare to defend myself. They were coming. I hear the footsteps approaching and load my gun, ready to fire. I take a peek out of the window and open fire on one of the men. 1 down, 3 to go. Survive. My parents' voices echo in my head. Do what you must to survive, son. This is what I must do. One of the men is filled with rage and runs through the cabin door right to me. 2 down, 2 to go. The words grow louder and louder in my head. Survive, son. Survive. I rush out of the cabin and kill one with my bare hands. The fresh blood drips down my hands and my hunger grows. 1 left. The last one looks young. Delicious. As I leave the last body and lunge to attack the last, I feel a sharp pain in my stomach and see blue and red lights approaching in the distance. I fail.